already. So when you get into the land investment business, your biggest hurdle for most people is finding an exit strategy and having buyers lined up so you can flip these properties to and get your profits in hand. Now, builders are a phenomenal resource to have on the sidelines that you can flip these deals to, you can cash out and move on to the next. And the great thing about builders is they typically have cash on hand, or they have private money, hard money, credit lines, whatever. They have access to funds to cash you out. So we're going to break this down exactly how to connect with builders, how to flip properties to builders and get your profits really fast and effectively in this video. But just know, before I dive into the content piece, in the description directly below is plenty of resources you could use to go ahead and expand upon your land investment business. And if you need help getting through your first or next land investment deal, you could schedule consulting calls with me. Links are directly below in the description, or you could text me at 440-567-6040. But let's get into this content piece here. Ryan had actually reached out and asked how to connect with builders to go ahead and sell them properties. And with that, I actually had a builder buddy of mine that I connected with, and he is building in Florida. So I'll break down this whole scenario to share with you how I'm going to go ahead and find properties that would be desirable to him, so I can flip these to him for fast cash, just handling the marketing and making the money in the middle. So here's how all this started. I'm based in Cleveland, Ohio. I got a buddy that lives in Strongsville. So he's about 40 minutes from me. We've known each other forever, just good acquaintances type of scenario. Now, he did an email blast about his company he has in Florida building properties. We hadn't spoken over a year easily. Picked up the phone and reached out to him. Got the voicemail. Sent him a text right after that. Hey, you got 3 minutes for an old friend? I got your email blast. I'd love to discuss what you have going on. That's the first thing right there. Just because you get the voicemail, you leave a message, you follow up with a text. We need to make a connection so we could at least get something on the table, or a definite no, so we can move on to the next there. So got the voicemail, switched to a text, sent him the text. 10 minutes later, he's calling me. Fantastic. The connection's still good. So I said, hey, I got your email blast. What's up with you? Did you transfer down to Florida? You still in Cleveland? What's actually going on? He said, hey, I'm Cleveland for life, but yes, we are building properties down in Florida, and we are doing deals in the Central Florida area. Now, we're building, I forget how many square feet they are. I think around 3,000 square foot type properties that he's putting together. They're buying a quarter to half acre lots. And I said, so tell me about the areas you are buying these lots in. So he named off all the cities. Now, he is working with a real estate agent down there and another marketer down there that's bringing these deals to him. I said, so here's what we need to do next. I said, I'm buying a lot of properties in the northern part of Florida. I'm doing a lot of marketing there. I'm sure you have everything under control already, but if you let me know what you're actually purchasing these properties for and what a mind-blowing deal is for you that you just can't say no to, with that, I could go ahead and make offers, and I'll present those to you as well. So just because someone has a perfect formula, which my buddy does, he has a fantastic formula, he has access to lots of money, he does not need me, doesn't mean I can't jump in and still get him deals and make a profit there. So you see what I did there is he already had a person bringing him deals. I want to know, what are you guys actually buying these for? And if I showed up at the table, even though you don't want to waste your time with me per se, you know, I'm the new guy in the club, what is a mind-blowing number that you're like, you can't tell me no, now I got to sit at the table and I'm going to get a check out of the deal there. So I know what they're buying them for. I know what sizes they want. I know what areas they want. And since I know what they're buying them for, I'm like, what's a mind-blowing number below that, which you would just be stupid to say no to? I'm going to get that number as well. Now, the mind-blowing number, that's what I'm focusing my energy on. That's not to say I still can't come to them with what they're actually paying for these properties already, because anything can happen. We're in hot markets and the prices keep going up. So just because they say this is my mind-blowing number, I absolutely will not tell you no. If I get a deal that's going to cost a little more than that, I could still present it to them. But the mind-blowing number, that's what I focus on. For the example of this, let's just call it $25,000. I'm making that up in this video. But in the area, let's say they're buying quarter acre lots for 25 grand is their mind-blowing number. I'm going to go ahead and then go to offerstowners.com. I'm going to say, I want to target everybody that owns quarter acre lots in whatever it is, Ocala, Florida, let's say. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I want quarter acre lots. I want everybody that owns these properties that live out of state. We are going to send every one of them an offer for $10,000 for their quarter acre lot. That's what I'm looking to purchase these for. Let's go ahead and send out 10,000, or not 10,000. We'll send out 1,000 offers at 10,000 a pop. and see what they say. Now, once again, this is just example numbers here. I haven't actually done the research on Ocala, so don't base those numbers if you go sending out mailers there. But we'll go ahead and send out 1,000 right off the bat and see what the responses are. Hopefully we get deals out of those. And let's say in a perfect world, we get 3 accepted offers at $10,000 a pop. Now, if my buddy his mind-blowing number's 25, I'm going to go to him with these 3 that I just picked up for 10. I'm all in for 30,000. I'm going to say, here's 3 of these for you, $45,000 net to me. So I'm going to make $15,000 on the deal net. After that, he gets a mind-blowing deal because he's 10,000 below on each one where he needs to be. Everybody wins, but I'm all about fast money. I'm going to take my profits. I'm going to go ahead and put them into more mail. I'm going to take some of those. I'm going to buy some cash flow with it, and I'm going to take some and I'm going to enjoy my life. That's what I do. So that's how I would approach builders. Now, let's say my buddy went ahead and was like, we ain't got time for you. There's no discussion. No problem. He's still on my list. I'm going to follow up with him down the road because things change consistently, and I'm going to find what the other small builders are doing in the area. I wouldn't recommend, I'm not going to say don't do it, but I wouldn't recommend going after the big fish. These are guys like Ryan Holmes and things like that. Not to say you can't strike a deal with them, but the playing field, I believe, is going to be a little bit different. But if you can get around the people that are doing anywhere from 10 to 50 houses a year, and they're kind of we will call them a smaller outfit as far as builders go, those are the individuals I would want to connect with, and you're just asking them questions. Where are you building at? Are you having problems finding land? You have no problem finding land? Great. Well, what areas are you building in? What are you actually paying for those lots? If I brought you a deal that was actually below your strike price, would you be interested in looking at that? They're always going to say, yeah. Collect all that data, and when you have someone that you know can strike the check, you're going to go ahead and reach out to them, do the marketing, take down the deals, present them with your deals, and then get that check. So that is my piece on how to go ahead and present this to builders. And like I said, the biggest thing, you're going to run into gatekeepers and things like that. It's going to take a while to get connected with these individuals if you're not already connected to them right now. I came up in the trades, so fortunate for me, I have hundreds upon hundreds of contractors' numbers in my phone that many of them are doing big things. So I could go ahead and pull some strings in certain areas and get some decent pull out of the deal. But if you don't get that, just start asking questions. Talk to real estate agents. Who's building houses in this area? Who's buying all the land in this area? Well, what's that person doing with the land? Are they a builder? Okay, great. Just start making your connections. It's all about conversation and action. And whatever you could do to simplify your end buyer's life is going to get you a check. So remember all that. If you have any questions, you know you could drop those directly below like many people do, and I'll try and get on it as far as making the content, answering your questions for you. You could also text your questions directly to me at 440-567-6040. I have a really cool course I'm putting together. I will hopefully have this ready by next week. How to buy really cheap land, which is basically all marketing strategies on how to acquire properties really cheap. So you could go ahead and relist these things and profit really fast. So obviously I'll send updates through email and on these videos sharing how to get that done. But in the meantime, if you need help getting through your first or next land investment deal, you know to check the links directly below or just go ahead and text me. But as always, I truly appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.